Hello everyone, welcome to my channel where I talk about personal finance. Today I'm going to talk about Lebron James is officially a billionaire. Before I get into the video, be sure to subscribe and leave a comment below saying I subscribe. I will try to personally reply to your comments. I came across an article from Market Watch which talked about LeBron James officially a billionaire. As everyone knows, LeBron James is a very popular basketball player who plays for the Los Angeles Lakers. And when his career is over, he will go down as one of the greats in the sport of professional basketball. However, not only that he is a very good basketball player, but also he has made a lot of right financial decisions with the money he earns as a professional basketball player. So let me share my screen to go over the article that talks about LeBron James is officially a billionaire. So the article headlines read, LeBron James is officially a billionaire, the first $1 billion US team sport athlete to do it while still playing. The article continues, LeBron James' off-court earnings are actually higher than his earnings from the NBA. According to Sportio, Los Angeles Lakers star LeBron James has now earned over $1 billion between his on-court and off-court endeavors. James has earned $346 million from his NBA contracts and $700 million from various off-court deals like sponsorships, his media companies, and investments. James is the first U.S. athlete in the four major sports to accumulate $1 billion while still active in his or her sport. Michael Jordan is the only other known billionaire basketball player, but he crossed the $1 billion threshold years after his playing days were over. Golfer Tiger Woods, boxer Floyd Mayweather, and international soccer players Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi have all earned at least $1 billion during their playing careers, according to CBS. Multi-million dollar sponsorships and endorsements over the years from companies like Coca-Cola, McDonald's, and the Hyundai owned Kia all contributed to James' fortune, but it was some savvy business moves that really boosted his portfolio. In 2003, when LeBron James chose Nike over Reebok, he gave up $28 million. James clearly made the right decision because shortly after that, Reebok folded its basketball program. Years later, Nike and James inked a lifetime contract for the basketball star that could exceed $1 billion, while the exact terms are not fully known. Investments in English soccer club Liverpool FC, the Apple, and owned Beats by Dre, and the fast food chain Blaze Pizza all have made James millions more off the court. James Media companies Spring Hill and Uninterrupted have produced television shows from NBC and Stars, created a own podcast network, and partnered with Warner Brothers Studio on James' last movie, Space Jam: A New Legacy, a sequence to the movie Michael Jordan film from 1996. The article furthermore state that who could be the next billion-dollar NBA star? Kevin Durant appears the most likely. Durant has made 264 million playing basketball and has a roughly 300 million endorsement deal with Nike. In combination with his venture capital investment firm 35 Ventures, Durant has made impressive early investments in companies such as Coinbase, Acorns, the Uber, and owned Postmates. So the message that's very important about the fact that LeBron James is officially a billionaire. Based on the article, LeBron James' off-court earning was higher than his projected NBA salary. He makes an estimated 346 million from his NBA contracts and 700 million from various off-court investment. On the other hand, the article also states that LeBron James is the first US athlete in the four major sports to accumulate $1 billion while still active playing in his or her sport. Also, he made very smart business decisions. He invested in companies and investment that made his money grow. He did not went out and spend all his money on things that went down in value, which could have led him in debt, and the result would be he would have gone broke. Like a lot of professional athletes today who make a lot of bad financial decisions with their money and go broke at the end of their playing careers. He did not fall into that trap. Also, the things we can learn about this is even though we may not make $1 million a year, but by just putting aside 15 to 20% of our monthly salary into a 401k at our employer workplace and some into a Roth IRA, we could become a millionaire within 15 to 20 years, or even sooner if we stay out of debt and invest in the right investments that are out there in the stock market and other opportunities, for example, opening a business. So thanks for watching this video, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel.